today I have an extra special box that was sent to me from the company VVGS, which stands for the Vinyl Vault Grading Service. So what this company does is they take your Funko Pop that you send in to them, they look at it, they grade the box, they grade the pop, then they encapsulate the Funko Pop to protect it, to preserve it for years and years to come. And then they give a grade on the actual encapsulation of what the pop, overall pop condition is graded at. Higher the grade, that can actually boost the value of the overall pop. So the great people over at VVGS actually sent me a care package. So that is freaking awesome. So I'm gonna crack this thing open. Let's see what exactly that they sent me. And then we'll talk a little bit more about VVGS. Yep, come on, knife. Okay, we have a note. Important documents, please read. When something says it's important, it's probably important. Okay, cool. So here we have the VVGS ARC Shipping Experience. This is what was sent to me. Welcome and thank you for selecting our VVGS ARC Shipping Experience for getting your Funko Pops graded. Here's how the process works. You simply put your ungraded pops in the space provided. Okay, let's go ahead and let's crack open the actual package so we can see what I'm actually looking at. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, yeah, I've actually seen a few other YouTubers who have posted about the company VVGS, and I was super excited when VVGS reached out to me, wanted to send me a care package and to talk about the products a little bit. So this is the ARC that you use to send in your Funko Pops. This is like a high quality, like a very thick case. This is the kind of case that I use for my firearms. Let's open this thing up. So what I've seen other people do is they actually put their Funko Pops into hard stacks. They put the hard stacks into the ARC and then send them in that way. And then with all this extra protection right here, there's no way your pops will get damaged going into VVGS to be graded. You simply put your ungraded pops in the space provided. Put the longer one between the pops. And the shorter two ones at the bottom. One under each of your pops. We use these spacers so that your shipping case can be used for either pops that are ungraded or pops that are graded. We only use one spacer around each pop because we have to be able to ship them back to you when we ship with your graded pops. We had to think of how to ship in both directions, protecting pops both ways, and we think we figured it out. Actually, that'll work perfect. Now you just drop the case back into the same shipping box it came in, put the shipping label onto the box, and then you send it off. Your pop will be on their safe journey back to VVGS, and they will get them graded quickly and back on their way. So it says what is really cool is once you get them back, you get to keep the shipping case. What you do is use it to ship even more pops to get graded. You just keep sending the pops to get graded. Okay, so let's actually look at some prices on this system. And this actually will be my very first time sending in some Funko Pops to be graded. So for me, myself, this is going to be a learning experience for me. So we're actually going to do this together, step by step through this video. So this first video is going to see me pretty much unboxing the item. Then I'll have some shots of me picking out the pops, box them up, send them out. When I get this back, then I will finish the video and have the unboxing. So it says the ARC Shipping Experience. First time 2 pops is $200. So that actually includes you get to keep the case and keep sending it back every single time for more pops. Then once you actually want to send back more to get graded, $150. The ARC Shipping Experience repeat 2 pops is for a repeat order using the previously received ARC with grading for 2 more pops. That $150 includes shipping both ways. Let's see how this goes. And now the only thing I got to do is go down and pick out some Funko Pops to send in. The pops have been chosen. After quite a bit of actually deliberation and thinking, I chose 2 of the Tony the Tiger 2,000 piece flocked Funko Pops. Got them all into cases. I'm actually shipping them off into pop stacks. I got the little pieces in between to hold them tight, pieces on top. All that's left to do is shut the case and send them off. So once we get these back from VVGS, we'll find out the grades. And I think these 2 should grade pretty well. They're in very good condition. So here we go. VVGS on the way. Today I got in the package back from VVGS with the 2 graded pops of Tony the Tiger. So I'm pretty excited to see what kind of grades did these 2 pops get. Both of them, in my personal opinion, I think they were pretty good grades. I mean, or condition. I mean, were they absolutely gem mint pops and boxes? No. Every Funko Pop box is going to have small flaws on it. I don't know how it's possible to ever have a perfect, like, gem mint tin Funko Pop. I mean, it's impossible, I think. I could be wrong, though. Maybe one will exist someday. But it won't be mine too. But I think I got some pretty good grades. Probably, like, you know, near mint condition, I'm guessing. So, turnaround time, by the time I actually mailed these off and got them back, was less than 2 weeks. So I think turnaround time, in order to send something off to be graded, to be encapsulated, repackaged, sent back, it's actually pretty good turnaround time. Whenever you grade comics from companies like CGC and CBCS, sometimes it takes like 2 months to get your comics back. And that's actually pretty fast. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I've also in the past have graded sports cards, and sometimes those have between a 30 and 45 day turnaround time. So, you know, a couple weeks actually is very, very fast for a grading and encapsulation. So I'm impressed with the speed of the service. So here we go. I do not know what the grades of these are. They don't like email you or anything to let you know ahead of time, like these are going to be your grades. It's kind of like it's a mystery factor whenever it comes back to you. And that's kind of fun, actually. Hoping that your grades are pretty high. And I think these are going to be actually pretty high grades. At least like a near mintish. I'm expecting, hoping. But here we go. Here's the packaging. So it's bubble wrapped. I just reused the original shipping box. And I put the ARC back into the original shipping box. So I used their actual packaging that they sent the first time, which is kind of nice. You can just reuse their boxes and packaging inside the box. And then here we go with the ARC, with the crate that was sent out to them. Just pretty much the same as it looked whenever it went out. But here we go. Ooh. The grades. What did I get? I've actually only held one pop in the past that was graded by VVGS. I was at the Louisville GalaxyCon where I met the owner, what was it, Sean? Kirk. Or should be names Kirk. Pretty sure that was his name, Kirk. I could be off on that. If I do, I'm apologize. But I actually met him at Louisville GalaxyCon. And we had a pretty good conversation. And that's where I held my first graded pop, was at the GalaxyCon. And I just remember the encapsulation case was a pretty high quality case. I was pretty impressed with it. So here you go. I'm done rambling. You ready? I'm not too sure what to expect. Are they covered up by anything? I'm looking into my camera screen to kind of peek down below without actually looking. Looks like it is covered up by something. Okay, so we can't actually see the grades yet. No, we cannot see the grades. Okay. So here we go, inside the encapsulation box. This is a pretty high quality box. I'm pretty impressed with it. And on top of them, I'm guessing it is some kind of a, probably like a certificate kind of a card. That's what the top of it looks like. So each one says Tony the Tiger at icon number 08. Here we go. First one. Let me take out this middle piece first. So here are some of the protectors that go to protect on the way back and the way there. Here we go. Still have not seen it yet. None of us have seen the actual grade. So here's the first Tony the Tiger flocked Funko Pop. Show you the back. Actually, man, this case is actually really good, thick case. Okay, here we go. You ready? And boom. What do we got? We have... Oh, nice! 9.0 near mint. Oh, that's a good grade. I was hoping for like near mints. And this one is a 9.0 near mint. I'm happy with that. I thought this was a grade, you know, pretty decent. Cool. Yes, I mean, it is encapsulated on all sides, but what's nice is you can actually see it all the way through. Nothing has blocked any part of it. There's the top of the encapsulation case. There's the bottom of the encapsulation case. You can see through the bottom. I do like how they actually have it to where, like, the label where it talks about what it is, it's not blocking any part of the pop whatsoever. It is on the front of it, and it kind of helps levitated a little bit higher up. And yeah, this is actually, I like this. This is nice. So let's see what this card says. Okay, so this is just a certificate of authenticity kind of a card. So the figure has been graded using the visual vinyl grading system created by and offered exclusively through the VVGS. Signed, oh yeah, it looks like, yeah, it's Sean. It was graded on 2/6/20, not valid without signature, date and seal. There's a date and seal. So you could probably actually, I bet you can probably use your phone and scan these codes. It probably will show up and tell more about it. But yeah, the first one, I'm happy with that. That's really, really like solid case. I do like that. So here we go. That's the first one. And the second Tony the Tiger Funko Pop that's been graded. Here we go. Next one. Still have not seen the grade on this one. Same thing. Case is all see-through. Here we go. I'll show you first. What's the grade? What did I get? Oh, nice. That's even better. Sweet. 9.2 near mint. Cool. So I'm pretty pleased. I figured that these would probably be pretty high grade just because these boxes I think are in very, very good condition. And 9.0 and a 9.2. I'm happy with those grades. Cool. I mean, both these boxes to like an average collector, like you would say these are probably pretty much like, pretty much mint boxes, but there's always going to be like, small flaws in these boxes that you can't help, and which makes them like, near mint grades. But to like a collector, if you saw this box in person, you look at it, you're like, man, this box is in fantastic condition. And sure enough, I mean, it's a high grade. So yeah, I really, honestly, my honest impression, I do like these cases. They're like sealed cases, so there's no way that you can like switch out these pops and put in like one of lesser quality. There's no way to do it because they're like sealed shut. You'd actually have to permanently damage the case to open it up to switch your pop out. So I mean, there's no risk, as far as I know. There's no risk of any. There's no way to tamper with this. So that is kind of nice if you're a collector and you want to have a guarantee that the pop is a certain grade. Because I mean, I do collect like graded comic books, and for my more high-end comics, I prefer to buy them graded because I like knowing what the actual grade's going to be before I buy it. Buying like raw comics, it's a gamble. Sometimes you get the comic and it's been tampered with, it's been restored, or it's just a lot worse what the picture showed. So for my higher-end comics, I always buy them graded. That's just my choice. So I mean, as a if you collect pops, sometimes, like I've bought pops for too, where the seller says, the pop is near mint to mint. They show pictures of it, but then you get it, and the pop's got some damage on the box. Damage that they didn't take pictures of. And I don't know how many times it's happened to me, where I buy pops to get signed by celebrities, and then I get the pop, I'm like, man, this thing is not mint condition. This is not near mint. So, I mean, if you're concerned about condition, I do see value in a company like VVGS guaranteeing you a certain grade, a certain condition. I mean, yes, is grading subject to the person grading it? Yes, that's the same with baseball cards, the same with coins, stamps, comics. The grade that they receive is subject to the person who is grading the item itself. So, I mean, yes, it's done by humans. So one human sees it, another human see it. One human might say it's a 9.2, the other might say it's a 9.4. I mean, yes, every grading subject to the person actually grading the item. But through the years and years of other collectibles being graded, like I think honestly it's about time that stuff like this does get graded, because you can get graded video games now, graded collectible figurines. I mean, they grade all that stuff now. So, I mean, yeah, I do see value in grading Funko Pops if you want guaranteed high condition pops. This is one really good way to go. So, yeah, that's my honest opinion assessment of the VVGS. Very impressed with the turnaround time. I'm impressed with the encapsulation process. These look very, very good. They're very presentable in person. I'm impressed. I like these. And if you want to send in more to get graded, you can reuse this case, which actually makes the grade a little bit cheaper the second time around, because you don't have to buy the case again. So yeah, I think VVGS, 2 big thumbs up. I'm impressed with the service, the speed, the quality, and the overall presentation. I think it's really good, and it gives value to a collector who wants a higher grade pop. You can guarantee this is going to be a high grade pop. No questions asked. So I like that. That's nice. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Make sure to leave a direct link down below to the VVGS. Check them out. Check them out on Instagram. And yeah, see you next time. I'm out.